Ake Ugu. You're welcome to the conversation on before and after the vow. This is a conversation on before marriage and after the marriage, hence before and after the vow. Today we'll be looking at the topic, should a woman take her husband's name? I mean, there has been opinions here and there. People are asking the necessity of a woman taking up her husband's name. Some people say they do not want to. Some people say it is okay. There is an argument here and there. Today, I want us to look into this topic and discuss about it. So tell me what you think in the comment section and lend your voice to the conversation. I want to say that when God said it is not good that man should be alone, He went ahead to say, I am going to make a helper suitable for him. We see all of that in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Now, going forward, God said, the man shall leave his father and his mother and to join to his wife, and the two shall become one. That means that when a man leaves his father and his mother, cleave to his wife, they have become a new unit of society. The other unit where the man comes from is still functioning on its own. Where the woman comes from, that other unit is also functioning on its own. But these two people are to come together and start another unit of society. That is how creation is supposed to multiply. That is how humankind is supposed to multiply on the surface of the earth. Now, this new unit that has been formed, this man and his wife that have come together and have begun this new unit, need an identity. That is why when a man and his wife come together, they are said to be Mr. and Mrs. A. That is to say, the man and his wife have become one. So one right now, speaking in terms of one in identity, one in communication, one in interaction, one in everything. In fact, God made it in such a way that the man and his wife, they come together in conjugal bliss. This oneness that is, they mingle and there is no separation. There is no taking them apart anymore. When the man goes into the woman, there is a pouring of the man into the woman. Now, the liquid form of the human being, like we all know, man, the human being is more liquid than the solid. Now, all of this liquid is the semen that the man pours into the woman is part of this liquid. So that is the very essence of the man poured into the woman. It's taken and mingled together. So they are becoming one even in the spiritual realm. So when God looks at these people, at this unit, He sees them as one. Now, when people understand this mystery, they won't even go to cheat on their partners, because it's like taking the body of your partner and going to join with another person, or going to bring strange body to come and join with your partner. But that is a conversation for another day. Today we are talking about whether the woman should take her husband's name. If these people have become one in this extent, to the extent that the bodies have been mingled, the blood has been, the liquid form of the two of them has been mingled. Their very essence has been mingled together. What then is in a name? I mean, you're going out and you want to be addressed as a single unit. You find yourself in a community of other people. You want to be recognized as a single unit. What is the sense in a man being called Mr. A and his wife being called Mrs. XYZ, the wife of Mr. A? I do not know, but the woman taking up her husband's name makes it easy for the identity of that unit to be established. And so they are traveling, they have traveled from one part of the world to another part of the world. They are recognized as one big unit, this one unit. So, for the women who believe that it is demeaning or it is a loss of identity for them to drop their maiden names to take up their husband's name, I think it's a matter of low self-esteem. Because if you know who you are, the fact that you now take up your husband's name doesn't mean that you are now lost. It does not mean that you as a person you are no longer existing, or that you have lost, or that you have been submerged into your husband. It is just an understanding that although you are a full-fledged human being, a separate entity, but you are one in identity with this man. This name makes it easy for everybody addressing the two of you to see you as one, to refer to you as one, to describe you as one, and even to identify you as one. Some women do not understand that when you say you do not want to take up your husband's name, you may believe that it is because you want to have your own identity. But that on itself speaks of pride. It speaks of rebellion. Rebellion not just to man but to God. You're saying to God that you're smarter than he is, and that you want to stand on your own. Come to think of it, now you are in this union and you are sticking to your maiden name. You're sticking to your maiden name, which of course is your father's name, your paternal name, who is also a man. You take his name and you say that is who you are, that is your identity. And your husband is called Mr. A, and you are called Mrs. XYZ, but you are the wife of Mr. A. That's even a confusion in the identity process. When the children are born, whose name should they take? Is it your husband's name or your maiden name which you have? Now, should the children take your husband's name, the children and your husband are going to be answering one name while you answer another name, all in a bid to say that you are strong enough to hold your identity, and you're not submerged into this man, and you're not one with this man, and you haven't taken this man's side, you are not lost in this man. I mean, it speaks of pride. But as Christians, we are called to humility. Humility means that you are prepared to lay down your pride, lay down all of that arrogance and self-conceit, and to walk in the doctrines handed to us by our God in submission. Now, this submission is not just to the man, but to God, who ordered it to be like that in the first place. So, when a woman gets married, it goes without saying. There should be no gainsaying that she takes up her husband's name, because she is now one with this man. The oneness begins from there. Now, when she is one with him in name, every other thing falls in line. The heart is one. The attitude is one. The mindset is one. The thinking is one. Is submitting to this new unit, committed to this new unit. The reason why they take up the man's identity is because the man is the head of the home. That is how it is from creation. That's how God made it. That is how God made it to be. Like we are told that God created the man first, and the woman is just one rib out of the man. And God made it, a man is in the order by the organogram of Christ. Man is the head of his wife. So it is only right that the identity that this new unit is taking is that of the man. So it is not anything out of the ordinary if a woman takes up her husband's name. It does not take away from her anything. She is still who she is. She is still her intelligent self. She is still a full-fledged human being. She is still everything she was created to be, and she's still everything she has grown herself to be over the years. The difference is just that right now she is taking up this identity by walking in the ordinance of God. This marriage is not done in some selfish attitude just to fulfill selfish wish and selfish desires. It is done in line with the command of God, as something that is done for a unit to come together and be all that God wants a unit to be in the society, and be recognized as that, and grow from there, explode from there, multiply and fill the earth from there. So when a woman takes up her husband's name, they are one indeed. In identity, this unit is identified as Mr. and Mrs. A. There is no confusion of tongue twisting to say this is Mr. A and this is his wife. Her name is so XYZ. She's the wife of Mr. A. all of that is some kind of confusion that is not necessary. It just for easy identification and for proper coming together, togetherness. The oneness is completely executed when the couple, both of them, take on one identity and begin to be known as one. Then they are one indeed. Seen from above, from the throne of grace, from heaven. When God looks down on them, they are one. The society sees them as one. Their name is one, not two different names, but one name. That is the first identity in the first place before we begin to go to all the other things. So, for a woman to take up her husband's name is just the proper thing to do, because her heart is fully committed to the union. All of her being, her every essence, every concentration is put down there. The two of them have become one. And so the man and his wife are now one unit, one identity, one name. There is nothing wrong in a woman taking her husband's name. In fact, it is a proper thing to do for proper identification. It means they have become one indeed. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. I'll see you again next time. God bless you.